How we doing today, guys? It is the professional trader, aka the funded trader, aka Osman Alfalabi. Today is Wednesday, September 13th, and today's video will be me going over the Forex markets as well as me talking about my FTMO account, right? So let's just go ahead and get right onto it. Before we take a look at the markets, let's go ahead and look at Forex Factory, where we can get some news about the world, right? So we see today that CPI came out, right? And then we see that the numbers were greater than the actual forecast for two out of three of them, right? Usually, I mean, this is positive news for the dollar, but let's go ahead and look at the DXY, right? So go ahead and look at this 15-minute chart, right? Or even this 5-minute chart, because this is when the news came out here, right? So news came out and we saw this massive uptick to the upside, followed by it immediately coming right back down, right? So, what does that mean? I still think that the dollar is overall bullish. I think this move was just, a lot of people taking their profits and things of that nature. But I think the overall move to the upside is still valid, even though we had this massive wick followed by this massive downward pressure, right? So I was in a couple of trades. I made a video about the GBP USD trade that I took, right? We had to break up the structure followed by retest. And somewhere around here, right, I took a sell entry, right, expecting price to continue downwards, right? And, price came down here again. And this is when the news happened, right? We saw this massive move down followed by this massive move up. So once price came down here, I moved my stop loss to where this red line is, right? 1.25010, 1.25010. And we saw that price was able to come back here, right? So therefore I was taking out the trade. Very small win, maybe about like $7, $8, nothing too crazy. How do I feel about GBP USD? I am still bearish on GBP USD. Right now, though, I'm just kind of looking to see if some sell pressure will come in, right? In my last video, I did say, this overall trend line that it was bouncing off of was still valid for the bounce back up to higher areas, right? And it's looking like that is what played out. But I'm still looking for sales, just looking for a more bearish momentum to confirm that the trend is still bearish. So that's GBP USD. Another trade I took that I am still in is Euro USD. We got the push up to these levels right here, which was the break of here. Not to the T, but just a couple of pips away from this area, right, that it broke to last time. So once price came up here and we saw some bearish rejection, I entered the sell somewhere around here, right? So was able to get price to come all the way down here right before price has came back, right? I'm still bearish on Euro USD. Letting my trade play out. I feel like as long as the break of this structure doesn't happen, it is still valid. The candlesticks look kind of crazy right now, but I'm not going to change my perspective on the chart just yet, right? So that's how I feel about Euro USD. I'm still in this trade. I'm probably right back to break even. So just gonna let this one play out, right? So that's how I feel about Euro USD. Another trade that I was in was Euro AUD, but I am not in it anymore. So why did I take a buy on Euro AUD? It's pretty let's just go ahead and delete everything. So right, we see that price has kind of been trending up since um since August, really, right? We've had these massive moves to the upside, right? Followed by a break of this level right here, right? Followed by the break of this level here, right? And you see price is now back in that area again, right? So took that knowledge, went to the daily chart, and then was looking for buy opportunities in this general area right here, right? Looking for potential buy opportunities in this area right here. So we see that price has been rejecting this area once, twice, three times now, right? So go to the 1 hour, I saw that price had made a double bottom and then started to push back up. So somewhere in this area, I took a buy, right? So price went up. We had this break of this structure right here, and then was looking for a retest off this structure and looking to potentially continue to go long. But we saw price broke below this little area again, right? And then fell below it again. Um, I'm still bullish on Euro AUD. I'm not really looking to take a trade on it right now. So and also once price once this candlestick started to form, I kind of just closed out of the trade, right? Just because it was looking very bearish at the moment. And I didn't want to see a break of this structure, right? I wanted to see something like this. I wanted to see the break of this structure, and then I wanted to see the break of the structure followed by retest in this area, followed by the continuation, right? Didn't want to see price close below here. So once it did, I closed out of the trade for maybe just a couple of dollars. So still looking to potentially buy Euro AUD, but right now there really isn't too much bullish confirmation other than this trend line break. If you I'm not too big on trend lines, so to call it a trend line break is I'm not really gonna hold on to that, that much that it broke this trend line, it must be bullish now, because that's just not true. Right. So for me, the next thing I'd want to see price come over here again, potentially retest it, and then potentially continue to go higher, right? Or could wait for the long term play, which would be the break of this structure now, and some type of retest either here or down here, and looking to continue to buy up. So, Euro AUD, that's how I'm looking at Euro AUD. USD CAD continues to sell off. We almost got into this buy region that I'm looking to potentially buy from, about 25, 23 pips away. Just looking to see if price can make a move down here, right? So, and if that can happen, I'll be looking to potentially buy it. Right now it doesn't look too bullish though, right? Wouldn't really want to be putting any type of buys on USD CAD. So USD CAD, I'm still bullish, but just looking for an opportunity to get in. Gold looks bearish to me, right? So we have this this new level, right, that we want to see get broken, right? But want to see if I can get another push back up here. And if I can get that push up here, looking to potentially continue to short gold, right? If we can get that. So that's how I feel about gold. Don't need to overcomplicate it. GBP USD, I've looked at. Euro USD, I've looked at. AUD USD. We saw AUD USD was kind of moving down in this channel here, right? And then we had this massive move down, followed by it waking completely back up, right? I'm still looking for sales on AUD USD despite that until the trend changes. So just looking for any type of bearish confirmation to let me know that this chart can still continue to move to the downside like it has been doing, right? So that's how I feel about AUD USD. And yeah, so that's everything that I'm looking at the moment. That's how I feel about the markets at the moment. I am only in Euro USD. I was in Euro AUD and I was in GBP USD. I was almost about 1% up on the trades, to be honest, with all three trades combined. But markets reversed, was only able to capture minimum profits, but it's okay. Looking for opportunities to get back in and continue to get in on the market the way it's trending, right? So this is just a quick update on the markets. I think tomorrow we have a lot of news that comes out as well, right? So the DXY is most definitely setting up for something, right? So going to see if I can maybe get into some positions as the day goes on, right? But we'll just have to see. But thank you guys to anybody who's watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you guys like. Tell me what you guys don't like. Thank you guys as always. Thank God. Have a great day.